In the last episode, we purchased a drilling robot from this friendly tradesman here, who is currently receiving his last bit of vegetables. So let's hope he enjoys his salad on the way back home, and let's play Planetbase. Okay, so there he is. Now we should get our stuff, which is, I think we also bought 2 metal and the robot. There it is. There's the drill robot. You can see how quick those two guys are, and you will see how this guy is speeding the process up significantly. Actually, he did when I last saw him. I think you can see it's going a bit faster now. The bot is also basically impervious to injury, so he can't get injured from working in the mines. We're also getting a whopping 2 out of 30 potential power production, 3 now. And we did go through this one. So we would have been out of power had we not built this third collector here. Also, this bot is a lot more enduring than the regular workers. So the bot will work in the mine for much longer. He actually only goes out to basically get himself fixed up. That is all he does. He won't get injured. He'll only go back to basically charge up, and then he goes back into the mine. There goes some medical supplies. He's going to have a meal first, though, which is probably means he's not that badly injured. I mean, if I were in dire need of a medical treatment, I would probably go and get that first, but he's going to get a meal first. Nothing about nothing better than a hearty salad. That's all we can do, or a basic meal, whatever basic meal that means here. I think it's just some lumps of meat and some salad. I wouldn't say you get away without salad in this base. I probably wouldn't want to live there. I'm a bit of a meat person. Actually, I do love the meat. It's great food, and I believe humans are we're essentially made as omnivores. So we need to eat everything. Also, kind of weird how it also charges the first character you build. I probably would have done it the other way around, but it really doesn't matter, I think. I mean, it actually makes sense to charge the ones that are empty first, because that way, if, like, let's say this connection dies, or let's say this connection gets hit, or this collector gets hit, we don't only have one power collector that's available, we actually have at least 2. Or, well, at least 1 if you have 2. So I don't think that's a stupid thing to have, now that I think about it. I could actually do with another power collector here. And another semiconductor foundry, because we really need more of those. Yeah, we have 4 of them now. I think we're going up to 5. Or did I say 10? I don't know what I told the base to do. Let's see. Where's my production limits? Stats, text, limits. Yeah, 5. So we are actually... I'm not sure if we're balancing that or not, but we'll see. It might actually be a good idea to go to increase this to 10 or so, but I don't really know. We could actually have more medical supplies, I think. Although we would probably need more laboratory space for that. We only have 1 laboratory space over here, or 1 workbench where medical supplies are in fact made. Can I squeeze another in here? Let's see. Edit the contents. We want a workbench. It can't fit here, sadly, so we'll need another laboratory. And laboratories are expensive. And I'll probably also want to have the next one kind of as an end piece, so we don't lose all this workspace to corridors. It was probably a bad idea to put a laboratory there, but I wanted to have it... I just needed to have a laboratory to replenish my medical supplies. Oh, now he's getting the medical treatment. And that is a lot of supplies for what I presume is just a broken bone. So... futuristic medicine. Then again, it also gets them fixed up pretty quick. I mean, nowadays you do have to rest a limb some weeks if you want to have a bone fixed. Well, I think it's kind of remarkable that the body is actually able to do it anyway. And it does take longer the older you get. So, when I was a child, I actually broke my... I didn't break a bone in my hand, but I actually... it was a small fracture in it. It hurt like hell, so I'm not sure how broken it was. I don't think it was completely broken, but it really hurt. And it took about 6 weeks to completely heal that. It was pretty annoying because it were the 6 weeks of summer holidays. And I think I told this already on here, but I don't know how many of you are watching still since I told this. So yeah, I broke my hand on my hand on the somewhere in the first week of the summer holidays, and I had to wear a plaster. I had it plastered up in gypsum and stuff. It wasn't probably gypsum, but it was some plastic stuff. But it really hardened out as well, and it wasn't fun because I couldn't do anything with that hand. I couldn't go swimming or anything, and it was a very hot summer, so that wasn't really entertaining. And you can't do much. You can't go. At least my mom wouldn't let me really do much in terms of playing with others because I had this hand which was essentially useless to me, and you'd also not want to get dirt and stuff in there because it's kind of hard to wash all the plastered up areas because there is you don't only have plaster, you have some bandages around it, so it doesn't hurt you too much, it doesn't rub on the skin too much, and all this stuff is just it's just kind of annoying. Also, wow, this cost 40. If we had more of those, it would actually be a really decent trading commodity as well. The way things are, we'll just go and sell some of this. I like how we're balancing out this every time, apparently. And just get me some coins again. You know what? Keep that one coin. I think it would be only fair if he gave us the change and not the other way around, but let's not argue over that. I mean, he is buying some of the the vegetables we have, and some of the medical supplies we kind of need as well. I think it would be worth having a laboratory almost full of workbenches, so you actually gain those medical supplies for trading. I mean, I don't think semiconductors are a good thing to trade because they are really slow to make. I mean, I suppose medical supplies are too, but they also require a lot of resources we direly need, because metal and bioplastics are kind of multifunctional resources. They're resources you need for everything. Every construction needs them. The bioplastics, well, they are kind of abundant, so I don't mind that, but the metal is kind of precious, and I don't want to sell the metals we're gaining here. Because again, metal is something I feel is very precious to this base. Can we actually fit a second airlock in here? I don't want a base pad, I want an airlock. It's an interior structure. Can we put it here? No. I was hoping we could get another one here so people could at least use 2 of them, but we can't, sadly. Can I put it here? No. Alright, this has to be an end piece anyway. And this looks like it could hold this airlock for me, but it looks like that to me, but apparently the game thinks otherwise. Fine, we'll have it your way then. Might be a good idea to move this entire landing pad to down here. Down here. Would it actually fit here? I'm not going to build it here, but I want to see if it fits there. Landing pad. Of course it wouldn't. Then again, you probably don't want the... You probably want some clearance around the landing space. I started playing Elite Dangerous recently, and I think it's a good idea to have some clearance around the landing pad, so you don't have all the apparently very sensitive structures in the vicinity of landing ships, because you don't know how skilled those pilots are. I suppose you probably need to have at least some sort of license to properly land the ship, but I'd still not risk it. You know? I'd still probably not risk it. I mean, this is kind of precarious. This is very, 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 well, it's a reasonably high structure. So, yeah, I would be afraid that anybody who lands from this direction would take a chunk out of it every time he arrives at base. And maybe when he takes off as well. Although those ships seem to be pretty good at vertical landings and takeoffs, so... But you have to agree, it would be kind of a frustrating thing to have that happen, and to have like a random event saying, yeah, this pilot was getting hammered lately, or last night, or whenever, and he kinda crashed into an airlock. And... or into your solar panel, or into the mountain, and now you have to pay so and so much. At least I haven't seen that yet. Maybe there is such an event. I hope there isn't. I sincerely hope there isn't. Also, this is probably going to be the last episode for this session I'm going to have here. I've also had a comment recently stating that I should try to name my videos differently. And I'm going to give that a try, so do look out for that. I didn't get to check the playlists yet. I actually set my playlists up so that videos are added automatically as I upload them. But I have to give that a check. It worked last time I actually looked at it, but apparently this may have been bugged out, or I may have forgotten something, or whatever. Or maybe automatically adding videos does not count the playlist as updated. I don't know. But I have to look into it. And if that didn't work, I have to actually... I have to go and manually update all my playlists, which is something I'm not very much looking forward to. Oh boy. Don't have any ore in here. Where's my drill bot? Oh, he's in here now. Makes sense because this is much closer to the repair store. Or store to the repair pad, I suppose. And this place has a lot of ores in it. 2 ores, but as long as those metal processors keep processing metal, I'm happy. As long as I always have something to do, it's fine with me. Also not too short on metal right now, so we could actually build something new. And I said I was going for more water extractors. There's a sandstorm imminent, which means our water will not build anything right now, because it would mean we'd have to send people outside. Which is a bad idea during a sandstorm. And we'll also lose some power production because the solar panels should go down to 0 productivity. Productivity, rather. I'm not too good at talking right now, I don't know why. Are we actually losing power already? We shall see. We should have this one... Yeah, we are losing power already. Just barely, but we are. It might actually be a good idea to place another wind turbine, but I don't feel like doing that. What we need right now is another not right now, but soonish is another water extractor. And since we can afford it, yeah, we can definitely afford the 2 water, 2 metals, so I'll go with the big one here. Where does it fit best? Can we squeeze it in there? We could, but I'll still wait for the end of the sandstorm there. Also interesting question, will this tide us over, and will this additional power collector here mean we get through the night still? I'm hoping the sandstorm will subside before the day ends, but I don't know if they will actually last that long. I mean, if they do, we'd actually need another... we'd need another... What do we need? Damn it. We'd need another wind turbine, definitely. But right now, I'm hoping we'll get through. Come on, end, you bloody sandstorm. This may also be a pretty dumb placement for a wind turbine, because it's kind of in the... I suppose it could be in the wind shadow of this hill, which is probably not where you'd want to place a wind turbine. So all the wind would basically go over it and would essentially not really hit this. The same goes with solar panels. Like this actually this is pretty high compared to the hill at least. If you had like one of those mountains you see in the background here, you probably wouldn't want to place a solar panel over there because this seems to be, the sun goes from here over there, so this may actually be south. At least it would be south on Earth. So it seems to go like this, and having a mountain over here and your solar panel right next to that would be, well, let's say you'd lose the noon time, which is a horrible time to lose if you're a solar panel and if you try to make solar energy, because that's when the sun is pretty much blasting you. Oh boy, we just lost 3 colonists. Ow, that sucked. Let's see, we lost I think that's an engineer, we lost a medic and a worker. Okay, and this may actually pose a problem because, as you can see, I think the oxygen here is dropping because we have most of our generators over this side. Actually, we don't. So the oxygen on this side might actually be dropping. Who knows? Maybe we're lucky. Could somebody please maintain this connection now? It's not like you are not an engineer. You are not an engineer. Okay, right. I have to keep this in mind. Blue pants and orange shirt is a worker, and orange pants and let's say a bluish shirt is actually an engineer. Okay, your colonist chip. A good thing we just lost a few. Yeah, it's kind of tragic, but we'll have to live with it. Also, now that the sandstorm's over, and before I forget this, I want to get this next water extractor going. I want to put it right here, if memory serves. Did I want to? Yeah, probably, because we have one there already. So we'll put it here. Right there. I want to get this done before I actually start with a new laboratory, because I think the laboratory also consumes quite a lot of water. At least if you place those vitro-meat things in there. You see, it takes 0.5 units of water, which is quite a bit considering you only make 7.5 waters top with a water extractor, and with the biggest water extractor we can build right now. The large one has to be purchased as a patent first, and obviously we don't have that. Also, this looks kind of full now. So this is how many boxes you can approximately fit in here. There's a night. We actually managed to fill all the power collectors again, which is great. I am very much liking this. So is this already built? No, it's not. It is most certainly not. It has kind of started because we have all the one piece of metal we needed, but it's not built yet. Kind of have to build an airlock here as well. I should probably build more of those anyway, and I should have built more of those on this side. And something else I should probably also get going is a second dormitory, because this one is pretty much full. And you really don't want to have only one where all your colonists can sleep in waiting for a meteor to strike. So I think it would be a good idea to place one in some secluded spot over here, maybe over here. So we'll probably build a laboratory here and then a dormitory, I don't know. And I would also like a second semiconductor foundry. So we'll do that now. We'll also need semiconductors for a lot of other things, like weapons. I think also need them. So we build this. We can actually, yeah, we can build a lot here. So we'll build it right there. So this is the semiconductor corner. I don't think we need another spares workshop right now. Okay, zoom out of this. I think this pans the camera every time. No, it doesn't. It can't actually pan down. That's weird. And we still have that bot in here. Well, I was actually quite sure that... yeah, look at that. it is a bit faster than one single worker. We have 2 here, and this goes... yeah, this is definitely faster than that. It also doesn't consume more power. No, the mine has a fixed power consumption, no matter how many people are in there. However, we did build a second mine because I think we had quite a lot of spare workers, or not spare, but of idling workers, and it just felt like a good idea. Okay, let's get this trader sorted out and then finish the video. Maybe I'll record another game. I don't know, I still have to come up with a new Saturday game. It's one of those things I keep forgetting. Okay, you could have the Goliath turbine patent. Do we want that? Do we want that? The thing is, you could actually get this cheaper later on if we get the large landing pad. I think I'll wait with that. I'll trade some of those for some of those. Give me some coins as well. Yeah, fine, keep your coin. Okay, we'll trade that. Just some metal. It doesn't seem like a fair trade, really. I think he's getting the better of us, but that's why he's a trader. The thing about patents is once you actually have the large landing pad, you can get not freelance. Those are all freelance traders. You can get contracted traders who kind of belong to the companies owning those patents, and they give you stuff a lot cheaper, so you don't have to pay all the commission. But the price for that, the trade-off, is that you also have to pay. That you also have a risk of people coming into your base and of criminals coming to your base. And you don't want to have that without the proper guards and proper defenses going up. You also have guests, which is great because they will use the various structures in your base. And actually we'll do one more video because there's something I wanted to build. And those will pay you money for those, which is great. So they give you money for meals and they give you money for beds and everything. It's kind of great. However, we'll do this next episode. Until then, bye!